Hello everyone and welcome to Brittany's Blurbs, and today I'm going to be doing a What is my why assignment for my SED 300 class, and I'm going to go ahead and do a draw my life, so stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of stick figures. Yep. So my love for the theater and my passion for everything started when I was 3 years old. I begged and begged my parents to join a ballet troupe, and they were really awesome and they enrolled me in ballet, and that quickly went from a love for ballet and dancing to a love for being on stage, and I began to kind of branch out and try new things. So, once again, I kind of started off as a ballerina. I did the typical, nutcracker thing and little baby performances. But then my ballet troupe, we did our first musical, and I was a dragonfly in Cinderella, which was amazing. And being in that kind of sparked my love for musical theater, which I then kind of dabbled in a little bit. But the love for musical theater quickly turned into a love for just all around theater. I remember my first lead role was in Randy the Red Horned Rain Moose, which was really fun. But then I started to get into acting in general. My love for theater kind of grew and grew, and then it would get real prominent, and it would kind of lessen as other things became more important in my life. But my senior year of high school, which was in 2012, I kind of didn't know what direction I wanted to go with my life. I was really lost. I had no idea what I wanted to be when I grew up, and yeah. So I kind of began to weigh my options. Do I want to be a nurse or some sort of doctor? And my parents were definitely pushing me in that direction because I don't know, like I had the brains to do it. I just didn't know if that was what I wanted to do. And then, I had my love for theater, but the practical person in me was like, can I really do something with that in my future? And then I had my love for animals. I had always wanted to be a veterinarian when I was younger, but I couldn't handle animal deaths, so I just really didn't know what I wanted to do in that time. I eventually decided to go to school for nursing and just see where that led me. I originally went to Tarleton State University. They have a really prestigious nursing program, but after a semester there, I realized that that wasn't what I wanted to do. I didn't want to be a nurse. So at the end of my first semester there, I was left not knowing what I wanted to do, so I decided to go back home. Now, this is where mom came to my rescue. My mom is an amazing woman. She always seems to know what to do and when to do it and how to do it, and she came and saved me. So my mom recommended that I take a semester at PJC, which is a junior college, to work on my basics and get those out of the way, save some money, and redirect myself. And, I did that. It was smart. Now, my mom had been a teacher since I was in the second grade. She was in the military to begin with, but her true passion was that she wanted to be a teacher for early childhood, and man, she rocked at it. When I was taking night classes at PJC, I normally had nothing to do during the day, so I went to school with her and volunteered and helped her out in her classroom. Now, I don't believe a lot of people can pinpoint the exact moment that they knew they wanted to be a teacher, but one day my mom came home from work and she was crying, and it was one day that I didn't decide to go, but someone had quit in their content mastery department, and she asked me if I could go ahead and go and volunteer with her. And that job eventually turned into they were actually paying me to be there, and I was working with students every day. Now, I had done a lot of tutoring as a child. Well, not a child, but as a teenager, I tutored a lot of students, but I never really found that passion for teaching. However, when I was working with these content mastery kids and subbing in other classrooms, I quickly discovered that this is what I was meant to do. I was meant to be a teacher. I fell in love with it, and just like the Grinch, my heart grew 3 sizes. Now I was faced with a new problem. I knew I wanted to teach, but I didn't know what grade level. I definitely didn't know what subject. So when I got accepted into Texas A&M University Commerce, I started studying to be a high school math teacher. I definitely knew I wanted to teach high school, but you know, I just was testing the waters. And while I did enjoy learning more about math, I didn't really feel the passion for it, especially when they started throwing some programming in there. So I started taking some electives in the theater building, and I made some wonderful friends over there, and that's where I decided that I needed to be. So now I hope to be a high school theater teacher. I'm really excited and I want to spread the openness and creativity, and I just want people to find out what they want to do in their lives. Theater can open so many doors to so many different things. I mean, you can find out that you're good with working with tools. You can find out that you're good with working with lights and electricity. You can find out that maybe you're meant for the stage, or maybe you're good with sewing. I mean, theater is just such a wonderful place where you can be creative and open, and that's something that I hope to encourage in my future classroom. And that is the end. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I hope that you can all like, comment, and subscribe to this video. If not, that's cool too. We're all friends here. But until we meet again, bye!